So you might notice I'm wearing my Pittsburgh Penguins hat and I got my Pittsburgh Penguins shirt on. And that's because, one, I'm a big fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins, but two, I'm going to talk a little bit about lenses today. And I was at a Penguins game with my friends and my family in February, and it was French Heritage Night. And I thought that was so cool. In fact, they brought back one of my favorite players, Max Talbot. Now, this was not the type of player who scored like 100 goals a year. Or 100 points a year. In fact, his best season for the Penguins, he had 26 points. In comparison with the league leader, Alex Ovechkin, had 112 points. So he was not the type of player that was going to score a lot. But they brought him back because he was from Quebec and could speak French. And I thought that was really cool. Every time the Penguins scored, they would first announce it in English and then announce it in French. However, there was another fan, I think right behind me, who every time Max Talbot would announce that the Penguins scored and who assisted on the goal, he would complain. This is America. We don't speak French here. And I kind of thought, man, you came to a game, it was clearly French Heritage Night. It said that on my ticket. It said that before I bought my ticket. And I didn't really understand. And then I kind of realized we all see life through different lenses. You see, I grew up in New York and Toronto before moving to Pittsburgh. And while living in Toronto, which is the most diverse city in the world, I had tons of friends of every race, of every religion. And then when I moved to Pittsburgh, I was in a school where I was the only student who was Asian. And in fact, there was only one other minority. There was one other black student, and everyone else was white. And that was a big culture shock to me. And I think about different lenses. I wear lots of different lenses. For my glasses, I have these fun party glasses I wear sometimes. I got at a friend's birthday party. I had these aviators that I thought made me look cool like a cop, so I bought them. I have my work glasses slash pool glasses that I reserve for when I know things are going to get messy. I have my really expensive glasses, Maui Jims, and I think they look good. They're very clear, and the doctor recommended me to get these glasses after I got my laser eye surgery, and then I actually have these glasses right over here that were my prescription lenses, which I cannot wear anymore or I'd probably go blind because they are so sharp. I thought about all the different lenses and all the different ways people have lenses. It all depends on how you grew up, how your parents were. What kind of culture did you grow up in? Did you move around a lot, or did you stay just in Odessa or just in Dallas or just in Pittsburgh or just in Toronto? And that's the reason why we disagreed. I thought it was really cool. They brought back a really cool player, Max Talbot. He was seen in commercials. He wasn't the type of guy who scored lots of goals. He was the type of guy that made you want to cheer. He was the type of guy willing to fight for his team. And as I was going through different scriptures that talked about lenses, this one really hit me. Proverbs 23:26. My son, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways. I think about that. I grew up with a lot of different lenses. We all grew up with lots of different lenses depending on where you grew up and who you grew up with. But the one lens that we should all be wearing is that of the one of God's. We should be observing God's ways. Let your eyes observe God's way. I think about during this quarantine time, it's been kind of tough. We can't see each other, in person at church. We can't gather for youth group or Sunday school, confirmation, at school, at the gym, basically just at the grocery store, and only if you're going to go get essentials. And we're wearing this coronavirus lens right now. But then I look at the Holocaust lens. I thought about Anne Frank, a teenager. She hid in an attic for 25 months. Her lenses is going to be way different than us. To her, our situation would be a paradise, would be amazing. And I'm humbled by that. God, let me observe through your eyes. God, I give my heart to you. I give my eyes to you. I want to observe your ways rather than my ways and realize, hey, this is not going to last forever. We will get over this. And in the meantime, to have our hope in you and to observe your ways. I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Stay awesome. Stay safe. Wash your hands. God bless.